Coach, if you'll start by introducing yourself and each of the athletes that you have here, so we have it on record.
Sure. To my left, far left, Kelvin Pereira. We have Taylor Anchetta, Kevin Roque, Magdiel Esteves, and Jordani Gonzalez.
Coach, can you make a statement about the game?
I'll let these guys start off. I'm a little lost for words right now.
To be honest, it's a big blessing to be here. I've never made it this far, and it's a very. I thank God that I've made it to where I'm at. My team is as good as it is this year. I'm just happy to be here.
All right, Max, while you're talking, your performance out there was nothing short of masterful. Just talk to me. It almost looked like you got a little bit stronger as the game went on. You struggled a little bit with the zone early on, but just talk to me about as the game went on. Did you get more comfortable?
To be honest, pressure wasn't really a problem for me. My problem is I get too excited. So I had to,
Tone it down.
realize that I was inside the game, calm down, and get into my rhythm.
If you didn't notice, he went to go to the national anthem. He didn't have a jersey on.
Yeah.
So he was pretty excited.
He went.
He didn't wear a jersey for the national anthem. So.
Wow.
I seen some after the game went on too, but.
Maggie,
Sorry to
Interrupt, I got a special delivery.
There you go.
All right. Oh, yeah, hang on a second. Wait a minute. David, put that right in front of you, please. If you don't mind. You're right. Hold
Put it in your lap.
David, hold it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Between you and
go.
Max. All right,
That's
there you
hang
go.
on. I'm documenting every moment. Take this day to my grave. Okay, Magdiel, back to you, if you don't mind. You had I noticed you had a very private moment at the start of the game. You went behind the mound, you knelt down, you put your knees in, you did that at the start of the 7th inning. Can you just take me through that moment? Were you just having a moment of prayer, meditation?
Yeah, I don't really like to pray for hits or wins. I like, my prayer was mainly just put your hands over me and I just need you, as long as I'm with you, I'm fine. And that's basically what I did. I took off the pressure and I know that people love me whether I win or lose.
It helps calm you a
for
little
who I am
bit.
as a person, yeah.
That's great. All right, David, now we're gonna make you talk now, Dave. Just take us through the game. It was tough. I mean, it was a real pitcher's duel, and you knew their kids firing aspirin over the plate. They went to their Auburn kid eventually, and just take me through just the game in general, how tough it was to try and come out on top today.
Yeah, Magdiel, the way he pitched today, it's how he's pitched all year. He was 8-1 coming into this game, and we knew that he was going to be a good matchup for South Walton once we started getting familiarized with their roster. He's done it both on the mound and at the plate. It's a big piece of why we've gotten on such a hot run. I think March 20th around there, he was hitting 300, and he just skyrocketed after that. And offense translated to his mound performance and vice versa. So we knew that today was going to be a tough matchup. They're a good club. Credit to them. They have really good arms on the other side. We were just able to, continue with our identity, just nitpicking and trying to get timely hitting, and that's just been the.
And a little bit of frustration because you had some change. You had the leadoff triple by Mercado, and you had 4 straight innings. You had including the leadoff triple. You had the leadoff run. He just couldn't get a run in.
I would say it's frustration. It's part of the game, especially when you're playing at this stage of the year. It's, any little play can kind of dictate how the game goes. So we were hoping to cash that run in. We didn't. We had a big hit with Jordan Torres with a run on second base, and we got the second run of the game there. He got a really big hit for us to be in this situation right now. He's developed a lot throughout the year. He's been here since his freshman year, so it's been some pretty big moments for him this year.
Yeah, Taylor, big moments. Any one little moment can change the game. I mean, it sure felt like maybe one moment might have been the only score.
Yeah,
What does it feel to come through like that in that moment of
honestly,
the
I don't
game?
even remember it. It was all a blur.
Can you take me through what pitch you got, or?
It was first pitch fastball down and in, and that's my approach. I'm always sitting fastball, and he threw me, and I got there.
I mean, it's your first. When's the last time you hit a home run?
It's been a while. It's my first of the year, and
Did
it's
you
a big one.
Did you even shock yourself?
Yeah, I know. I was
when it went
surprised
out?
that I hit it. I couldn't even believe it.
That was one of those ones that you pretty much knew off the bat, though.
Yeah.
You know you got
Somebody
it real
standing
good
next to
with
me
the
said
left
it's
one.
gone,
I think
and they were
everybody
right.
was, yeah.
When is the last, can you think, the last time you hit a home run?
It was. I
Last
think it was
season?
last July in a tournament.
Oh, last summer?
Yeah. So it's been a while.
What was that like for a teammate to be watching that moment and knowing that's the first run, that first big shot?
It was huge. It was at a good spot.
Definitely for
Yeah.
me, it
To just get
was-
you the lead.
Yeah, it made me a
Toss
lot
all
more
in on our
comfortable
side.
with the game.
Definitely
like,
easier to
learning-
play defensive, you know.
Jordani, I got one for you. Several times I was doing the audio broadcast of the game, and several times during the game, I referred to a Yankee third baseman by the name of Craig Nettles. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, no idea.
All right, he played a key part in the World Series for the Yankees, making some excellent plays at third base, and you reminded me a lot of that, and I had to make that comparison because you made some excellent plays. over
Reminded
there.
me of Brooks Robinson, to be honest with
Would
you.
you that a little bit older?
Jordani, can you talk about today, you know, in a game like, it's not like you're ahead by 6 or 7 runs, you know it's really tight. He's out there doing everything he can to carry you guys on the mound, and you make plays like that. You made 3 just extraordinary plays. Just talk to me about, you're just trying to do whatever you can, are you not thinking, you're just trying to make plays, or take me through what you were doing out there?
My deal is leaving it out on the field for us every day.
What's that?
Every time my deal pitches, he leaves it out on the field for us, and I want to leave it out on the field for him.
Wanted to
Like,
do
I'm
the
making
same for
diving
him.
plays. It all starts in practice. We're all like close as a team, so I want to have his back and the rest of my teammates back as well. So it just starts there, and that's where I'm.
Kelvin, this is it. It was your last high school game today. You're headed to Ole Miss. You're the captain. You've been through it all here. Just take me through what your thoughts are right now and being able to close out your great high school career this way.
It's just, it's a blessing, to be honest, Start of the year, like Franco says every year, it's tough when you start the season. Because, especially when you guys come in, you got to see how the team meshes well. So the first game that we had out there in Borough, man, I was shocked, man. Everybody meshed together. It looked like we're all synchronized, Everybody got along well. Everybody, I also want to give big shout outs to the younger guys, guys that get a little underlooked, We have a couple guys that their freshman and sophomore year, they didn't play at all,
Like Austin.
Yeah, Austin, Darian Soto, Jordan stepped up, those are guys that they didn't play and they didn't leave the school, they just trusted their work. Those are some great teammates, man. I never heard Darian, Jordan, I never heard none of them complain, man. They just put their head down, they worked.
Went to work.
And man, they had a hell of a year, man. Sorry for my language.
That's how you form a team.
They had a great year.
David, can you just, has it sunk in yet, just what this has meant, what this means to this city, to this school, what you
Not
just
yet.
did?
Not yet. Like I said yesterday, I just want the team to embrace, history at this point. We were underdogs coming into this tournament. We knocked off 2 pretty good teams. I know that we got a lot of people back home that are waiting for us. School, community, I've gotten text messages from people in the community. A lot of my former players are here, former coaches, guys that I played with when I was in college. They made the trip out here, so there's been a lot of support. It's been nice.
You've had the chance to experience this, personally before, as a player, as a coach at other programs. Just share what it means to be able to do it at Miami Springs with this group and the run that you guys have had and what you've built there over this last time that you've been coaching.
Yeah, it's been years in progress. It's been a lot of work. We put in work every single year. These guys were just the guys that were able to make things happen. They definitely meshed all year. They battled. There was a lot of days that I'm sure that they didn't want to come out to practice and do a lot of the nitty gritty stuff that you got to do to be able to be a good team. And they did it. They pulled together. We got some timely hitting and some good pitching, and more than all, they bonded together as a team all year.
Magdiel, 37 years is a long, I was 29, I was a young man the last time this school had state champion. Can you put that into perspective and how you might be treated like rock stars tomorrow when you get into classroom?
It's not a normal thing for somebody to win state champs, especially a public school. I don't remember the last time I don't think we've ever won
Third school to
states.
do in the last 22 years.
We've never won states, so yeah.
Our school's never won it, and the public schools, we don't have the best of facilities and stuff like that, so for a group of kids to come together and pull something like this off, it shows you that anybody can do it.
Yeah, we really did want it.
Okay.
Alright, I know
Let's
going.
get a question.
I know he
from him.
dominated. Go ahead, Rick. You got
Could
the floor, buddy.
Could you tell us what it meant to you guys as a team to have the community, the fans, and the support that you all had today? Because obviously they were fueling what you were doing out there on the field.
To anybody.
I mean, it's amazing. When you have such a big fan base that you don't really know, and people just randomly come up to you when we're practicing, you drive by, be like, "Go Hawks!" Like I'm like, "Who is that guy?" And they're like, "Oh, he lives here." I'm like, "Wow, it's a big community." Like, it's a good honor to have so many people like help us through the fan base. Like, I mean,
I'm sure his
best
dad's
thing
a
ever.
proud father because he's also a former Hawk himself. So
Yeah.
Yeah, your dad is.
Are there others on the team with that same? I mean, there's probably more
My
than
dad's
just
a
him,
former
right?
Hawk.
For real?
Your dad is
Oh,
too?
boy.
Really?
Yeah,
He's
2 alumni.
They're gonna have that. Your parents are gonna bond over that
Yeah.
now. You know, they're gonna feel like champions together now as
Yeah.
well because of that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what something like this does. I mean, how do you put that into your own words and really wrap your brain around something that big?
You might not realize it now, but in a couple of days when you go to school and stuff, you look back at some videos and that's when you'll kind of realize what we did. Right now, everybody's still in a little bit of shock, but we'll feel it in a couple of days.
Guys, still got time
Working
for
on
one
that.
last question? Wrap it up?
That's it. Start
Feeling
working
good?
on that championship banner.
I think
got
I'll
it.
suck the other ear out.